Today's craft is getting ready for the rain. You should have a teal piece of paper. We call this an accordion. What shape is this? You're right, it's a very long rectangle. It has two long sides and two short sides. Makes it a rectangle. Next in our packet we have a white piece of paper, and what shape is the white paper? It's a square. You can see all sides are the same, where the rectangle has those two long sides and two short sides. So rectangle, square. You're going to need glue, crayons, and scissors for today's activity. Again, we're going to be cutting this into 4 smaller squares. So we're going to pick up our scissors, 2 or 3 fingers in the big hole. Our thumb stays on the top, goes in the little hole, and the scissors point away from us. My other hand is the hand that holds the paper. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the big line going all the way across, going nice and slow. Make sure my scissors stay on that line. So now I have 2. I have to cut them each one more time. Now my pictures are cut out. Our little guy getting ready today for the rain is a frog. And what color are frogs? They are green. So this little frog is going to have a green head. I have to be really careful because he has a very little head and his hands are green. Here he is again. His head is green and his hands are green. Again, in this picture, his head is green. His little hands are green. And his head's green in this picture too. It's the same frog in all the pictures. We have to keep him the same. We have to put these pictures in order of what happened first. So he is getting ready to go outside on a rainy day. So we need to find the very first picture of him getting up in the morning. And he probably doesn't have any clothes on. So I think that little froggy right here, with his clothes and his accessories laid out for him, is going to be the first picture that we start with. So if I come over here to the teal paper in the rectangle, I'm going to go to this very first box. You can see the box by where the paper has been folded. And to make sure I don't get glue all over this paper, I'm going to put glue on the back side of the froggy getting dressed. And all I need is a square of glue. I don't need to color that whole thing gluey because that's a lot of glue. I'm going to come over here to this first box and I'm going to glue the froggy who has his clothes ready to put on. Now I need to look at my pictures and I need to find what happens next. So it looks like if he was getting ready to go outside, he would put his boots and his coat on first. So it looks like this picture here, he is getting his coat on. So we're going to turn that over. Again, I'm going to add glue just to the outside edges, making sure I add enough so it doesn't fall off. It's going to go right beside the other froggy picture in his own little box. Again, you can see where the paper folds where he needs to go. Okay, so no clothes. Now he has his boots and his coat on. What does he put on next? Looks like I think he would put his rain hat on. Here is his picture with him putting his rain hat, making a square of glue. And it's going to go right in the next box. So he has his boots on, or he's starting to put his boots on. Now he has his boot and his coat. Boots, coat, hat. And the last thing he gets ready is his accessory for a rainy day, which is his umbrella. Glue, put glue around the edges. It's going in the last box. Now this part, you can decide how you want your froggy to look. You can pick out what color you want his raincoat to be, and his hat, and his umbrella. If you decide that his raincoat in this first picture is blue, remember this is the same frog in all the pictures. So if his raincoat's blue here, he has to have a raincoat that's blue here. What color does his raincoat have to be here? Yep, it has to be blue. And in the very last picture, blue again. Your froggy can wear any color raincoat that you would like. It just needs to stay the same. If I go back over here and I look at his rain boots are going to be yellow. And they have to be yellow in every picture. And then what about his hat? I think that I will give Froggy a orange hat. An orange hat here. And even once he puts the hat on his head, it's going to stay orange, and he still has on his orange hat here. His umbrella. What color should his umbrella be? I think that he's going to have a purple umbrella. It's going to be purple here, purple here, and now he has the umbrella open, keeping that rain off of him. Remember, you can pick your own colors. If you want your umbrella to be green, you can do a green umbrella. If you want his raincoat to be red, you can do red. Just make sure he matches in all the pictures.